Welcome on in, everybody, to Rime of the Frostmaiden, to Mimic Loaf. Tonight we're going to be playing Rime of the Frostmaiden. We are on session number 20. Don't let the stream name fool you. We are not playing Astral Sea. We are playing Rime of the Frostmaiden, hence the Tuesday. I have yet to try and figure out how to fix that, so yeah. Before we kick off tonight, obviously thank you to our two brilliant sponsors. First off, Stabby, Ampersand, and Ampersand Co. Creators of some really cool designs. You can head over to the Stabby Joe & Co website and use code MIMIC5 at checkout to get 5% off. They've got a whole bunch of really cool designs. They've got things from this campaign with Bartleby's Wet Meat, as well as a few things from our Astral Sea campaign, as well as like just other general Mimic Loaf stuff. They've even got some Death Knell Zero things, which by the looks of it, he's leaning up against a window, but that's neither here or there. And then our second sponsor of the show is W.GG, creators of some Jitterless energy blends. So before we kick off, obviously we'll quickly recap what happened last session for everybody at home, as well as Ethan here, because I believe you weren't here.
I was not.
So after defeating the golem, after defeating the ice giant, you guys headed to Grimscale, which is like a large skeletal fortress, in which you guys entered. You guys climbing the stairs to Grimscale, entered in through the front door, did a little bit of exploring. Before coming across a room that had 6 gargoyles perched atop a tower. You guys made easy work with them. You completely shot them down and headed upstairs to...
we did the gargoyles last. We did the gargoyles last before we went downstairs.
No, you went upstairs first.
Yeah, but we snuck past the gargoyles, and before that we went and we did the giant. We did the giant.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, my bad. Yeah, you guys snuck up and entered a chamber in which was guarded by a giant. You guys killed the giant, found his treasure trove, and were rewarded very plentifully.
I now have unlimited mayonnaise.
What did I get?
You got nothing.
Nothing.
You weren't here, so you nothing.
You got 337.5 GP, 1,100 silver pieces, and 1,950 copper pieces. Yes, I'll add.
After defeating the giant, you guys continued through Grimscale, found another couple of rooms, and then found a staircase heading up to the next floor of Grimscale. The stairway was surrounded by gargoyles. You guys made short work of that. Heading upstairs, you found yourselves against a bunch of like stalactites that would fall and kill you guys.
We're having a competition to see who could kill the most.
Which I believe... Yeah, I believe you won by like 1 or 2. And like, I don't know what it was, Stanley, but you were just standing there doing nothing. Like,
Weird.
Stanley was there T-posing.
You guys then headed a little bit north into the northern section of that floor, and found a person there who you had a very brief conversation with. It was you guys were told by what's her name, Valen, that person that you guys were talking to was none other than Oral herself, who let you guys kind of have a look around. Afterwards she went upstairs and you guys heard the beating of large wings, like the flapping of large wings. being scared off by that fact, you guys then headed downstairs, back to the entry level, and then further downstairs after entering a room that had giant furniture in it. Furniture fit for ice giants, you would presume. As you guys came downstairs, you guys could see in the center of the chamber a giant walrus, who quickly noticed your entry, and then like slid on the ice towards you, and is now bearing like right in front of you. And that is where we ended last session. So
Are walruses like crocodiles? Like, you know how they say that crocodiles can sprint really, really fast? Is that what walruses are like?
yeah, but on ice. So it's like
yeah.
Crocodiles on ice.
Crocodiles on ice.
Disney's new show.
No, it's walruses
Disney's
on
less
ice.
popular show.
It's a spin-off
Alright.
of Zootopia. So this walrus, this massive walrus, this giant walrus that takes up a 15 by 15 foot square. Yeah, he big walrus. Like
big.
slides.
Would you say he's
Crocodile Dundee.
Would you say
Entertainment.
he's large?
No,
A large creature?
he is in fact a huge creature.
What?
Yeah,
He's fucking huge.
he's huge. Yeah, he
huge.
slapped the ice and propelled himself forwards to the end of the staircase in which you guys are currently like going down. And he rears himself up. And yeah, that's where we ended last session. So he's rearing himself up, failed to start camera. That's great.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's going well.
We'll persist, and then we'll go from there. So he
Camera's indeed started.
He places his fins on the icy floor beneath you and rears up. You see icicles somewhat hanging from his haired beard. You see what do you call it? Fog coming from his nose as he rears up, and he goes, "Welcome."
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Ah, you fucking got me. Oh.
He continues and says, "Oh, hi there. My name's Akuma. What's your name?"
Barriers?
"Well, hi, Marius. I'm Akuma." And he goes to put out a fin.
I shake it gently.
It's wet and very, it's what you would expect from a walrus.
Blubbery.
Blubbery. Very blubbery.
What are you doing down here?
Well, that's kind of a long story. I'm kind of put here to, protect this area, but I don't really care anymore.
Oh, why don't you care?
It's boring down here. I hate it.
Well, why don't you leave?
I kinda can't leave. If I leave, Oro will kill me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not good. What's down here? Is there anything down here for you to protect?
Well, I mean, there's quite a lot down here. Yeah, there's the vault. Oro's vault is down here. And I believe they keep some kind of tome down here. And then that's when Valen kind of whispers in and says, "It's probably the Cossadal."
Okay. Well, do you want to... Can we see this tome?
Well, it's kind of locked up. You see, the tunnel to the north of this chamber, it's the tomb. It ends in a tomb of the Frost Giant Queen. I've changed accent like 3 times this whole conversation, and I hate it. Who died before the Frostmaiden took control of the island. the tunnel to the south. That's where, if you're looking for that book, that's where I heard the book is.
I'm just
That's
thinking at least 4 different southern dialects.
yeah. That's where the Frostmaiden stores her treasures and items of her faith, if you get what I mean. To kind of, I guess that's her vault. Yeah. In order to get into her vault, you kind of need to pass like 4 tests. Each test kind of reflects, well, I've been told, reflects an aspect of the Frostmaiden. The 4 being, and he takes like a second to kind of remember, and he goes, I think the first one was cruelty, the second one was endurance, third one was isolation, and the fourth one was precipitation. No, wait.
Precipitation.
No, wait. Preservation.
Oh, preservation.
You can kind of see these chambers. The tests kind of lie beyond the 4 doors that lead away from this room. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, do you mind if we have a look around?
Feel free. Just be careful. The floor is a little it's a little slippery.
That's okay. I'm gonna fly. Thank you, though.
Rude.
And he kind of backs off from the stairwell, kind of slipping into the center of the chamber and like slips around it back to face you.
Okay. Can I just kind of fly around the room and suss it out?
100%. So you see, this room is almost, some would say, almost snowflake shaped.
Oh, it is. You're right.
With 4 chambers creating like an X pattern, each with doorways heading into that direction. Doorways are here, here, here,
Yeah.
and here. There are 2 small little cutout areas that are more or less empty. There is the northern chamber up the top that he talked about, and there is also a southern chamber down the bottom.
Then these are kind of just like empty, similar to these.
Correct. Yeah. The only I guess bit of the snowflake that has any other it means anything is the doorways or the stairway section.
Okay. And to the north, what did he say was to the north again?
He said to the north was the tomb of a frost giant queen who died before the Frostmaiden took control of the island.
Should we go... I think... What I'm thinking is that we go investigate that tomb, because I feel like it's going to be kind of unspoiled by the Frostmaiden. She's not going to...
there's still a giant in there.
Or yeah, true. Well, I mean, we can go peek our head in and have a look, quietly. Oh, yeah. We can go have a look in quietly and then suss it out. I'm just worried about doing these fucking these trials. I think.
Nah, let's do them. Fuck it.
All right. Well, do we want to do cruelty, endurance, isolation, or preservation?
Can I ask what's his face? I've forgotten his name already.
Akuma.
Can I ask Akuma if we all have to do the trials, or if just one of us has to do the trials?
He responds by saying, "Look, I don't really know. All I know is you got to do the trials in order to get into the vault. It's kind of like your proving. It only opens to people that have done the trials."
That doesn't really answer my question, but thanks.
I'm sorry. I'm just a walrus.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you. Thank you. You've been a big help. Thank you. Um. Well, do we want to do these trials then? Should we start? Do we know which one's which? Do they have signs above the doors that say cruelty, endurance, isolation, and preservation?
Um. So as you kind of have a look at those, well, you don't see any door, like you just see the doorways. You don't see the chambers themselves.
Does a Kuma know which door is which? No.
He's just a
mean-
walrus man.
Should we just start from the top left and work clockwise?
Yes, I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon.
Okay.
Cool. You guys open the doorway to that top section. So as you kind of step in, the walls are oddly shaped, and are etched with elaborate panoramas of winter scenes.
Wow, great.
Let me just quickly do that. Set into the back wall is a door inscribed with a large snowflake. A single word is carved into the lintel above it. This particular one that you've walked into is Test of Cruelty.
I don't know how cruel I can be. Do we want to potentially take a long rest? I am currently on 18 HP and I don't have many spell slots.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
I agree.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
I need to restart my PC, so I'll be back in a minute.
Okie dokie. Soncraft will fill your space for the time being.
Well, I reckon we can post up here in front of the door, and I'll cast Leomund's tiny hut to kind of keep the cold out.
So do you guys all move into that space that Thalion currently is?
Yeah.
Barriers.
Barrier, sorry. I don't know why I said Thalion.
No, I go to Thalion. Fuck Barry.
I'll move into
Fine,
the hut.
you guys can cuddle for warmth. I'll be in my tiny hut. I'll have my tiny hut all to myself.
Valen says, look, I'm not interested in doing any tests. I'll wait outside. I'll keep watch.
Okay, so you're not going to help us? Okay, cool.
Forgot this chick was with us. She's a bitch. I hate her.
Alright, everyone get in the tiny hut. I sit down, I go. I'm like, my wings are like beating, and I'm like floating about that far off the ground. I'm just sitting there cross-legged, like. Everyone around me is getting really cold because I'm like just blasting cold air at them from the.
Cool. Well, a long rest comes and goes. A
Hell
whole
yeah.
8 hours of resting. You guys can mark off a long rest.
Yay.
And you guys wake to the sound of ice skating in the room beyond.
Oh.
And you
Is
guys can make out
Aku-
Akuma like doing like laps, trying to keep himself entertained.
Oh, nice. Good on him. Well, at least he's, keeping himself entertained. All right. Now that we've all bright-faced and bushy-tailed, are we ready to... That's much better, Marty.
Hey, who's
Are
Marty?
we ready to do the spell of cruelty?
Yeah, let's do it, I guess.
All right. Someone
Cool.
else crack the door. I'm too scared.
I'll do it.
Okie dokie.
I think by the end of this campaign, Barrius's legs are going to be like atrophied just because he's not using them. He's just flying everywhere.
Professor X, but with wings.
I just start carving like prosciutto off him because they're just like
They're just like, yeah, they're all
shriveled
gangly,
leather.
just like shredded. Yuck.
some prosciutto from Barrius's ass.
Tiefling prosciutto.
I got some new wet meat for you.
Ew.
I will be right back.
Okie
It's a tiefling,
dokie.
so it comes pre-warmed.
So you guys open up that door, and your surroundings vanish in a flurry of snow and ice. When your vision clears, you find yourself standing at the edge of a camp. It's tense, holding fast against a raging blizzard. So you guys find yourself at the edge of at the edge of a camp, out in the middle of nowhere. A blizzard obscures your vision past and around you. All you can see fairly decently is this camp.
I'm gonna go look and see if there's anyone in it.
As you kind of like begin stepping through the camp, you notice there are a few people currently around, and a few of them run off into like one of the larger style tents in the area. You kind of surmise that they're most likely going to get their leader of some description. As you kind of like looking around, you do notice that each one of you has a tiny glowing snowflake floating a few inches above you.
Is it like a plumb bob from The Sims?
Almost, yeah. It's like a plumb bob,
Okay.
but it is a snowflake.
I cast bonfire.
Okay.
on
We
the tent.
look like ourselves.
You still look like
Yeah,
yourselves.
can I-
Yeah,
Okay.
you kind of like check yourselves and make sure you look like yourselves. You definitely look like yourselves. You notice a few people like kind of come in and cower before you as you're taking in the surroundings and like try and lead you towards the large tent.
guess
That
we'll
sits
follow
closer to
and-
the central.
Valiant?
Yes.
Can I
Danny?
just ask? You've said that we look like ourselves, but if I look at Barrius, does Barrius look like Barrius?
Barrius looks like Barrius.
Okay.
Although Stanley doesn't look like Stanley.
Oh.
Get him!
He looks like Stanley, but with a snowflake floating above his head.
Do we want to walk into this big tent?
go
Didn't
first.
he say they were going to get their leader? I feel like we should.
No, they like kind of like were bowing in front of us and kind
Yeah,
of trying
like
to guide us towards that
and
big tent.
guiding towards you that big tent.
Yeah, I guess so then.
So as you walk in, you notice a few townspeople kind of like around the edges. Now that you've had a better look at these people, where they're not moving, they're not fleeing, they're not like running around, you notice they are somewhat gaunt and look like they are starving. This whole town, this whole village looks like it is starved. You notice that there is a person sitting upon like a big thicket made throne. It's very lavish. A little bit of the snow from outside's kind of come into the tent. Standing in front of him, on their knees, bound by the hands to their back, you see 3 elderly people in front of him. He kind of notices you come in and goes, "Ah, welcome. I am Gunvald Halgarsen, leader of Bear Tribe." Yes?
Does he look gaunt and hungry?
He's so in very tribal things, the leader is usually a little bit thicker. So he is a little bit thicker, but
Damn.
he still looks starved.
So he's big boned. He's not
Yeah.
necessarily like
Like
He's just the biggest one.
he's the
in
biggest one,
circumstances.
but he's still very much
looks. Yeah, not
looks
as
like
healthy as
he's
he could
been
be.
starved. Yeah, not as healthy as he could be. Like every one of the people around, even though they're covered in like clothes to fight off the blizzard, you do notice like the pale skin, the like sunken cheeks, that kind of stuff. So you notice, around him, there's around the edge of the tent. It's a large circular tent. Around the edge of the tent are a whole bunch of village people. The 3 elderly people on their knees, bound by their back, bound by their hands on their back, and he kind of welcomes you in, and he goes, "Welcome, Frostmaiden guests. Like I said, I am King Gunvald Hargarsen. You are no doubt here to see our sacrifice, yes?
What are they being sacrificed for?
He kind of looks a little bit stumped, but then he continues and says, we are very starved in our village, in our tribe. We must sacrifice the old. And he kind of he gestures towards the three in front of him to nourish the rest.
And what happens when you do sacrifice them?
We make big stew for everybody. You partake, yes?
You eat them, right?
Do you eat the old people?
What else would we do? We are starved. They are
Have you
old.
tried leaving the village?
We have tried very many times. It no go good. It very bad. We lose more every time we try. We have had to eat our sled dogs in order to survive.
It's unsustainable anyway.
I'm kind of keeping in mind that this is the trial of cruelty after all, so
But are we supposed to stop it or partake
well, I
in
think
it?
the thing that I remember Akuma saying was that the trials represent aspects of the Frostmaiden. So I think that we have to participate in it. Not
Okay.
that I particularly want to, but I also could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Well, there's one sure way to find out. I'm going to pull my greatsword off my back and slice all three heads off at once.
Oh my god!
I'm claiming the souls.
Okay.
Take the souls. He kind of like looks. He looks ecstatic, and he's like, "Very well. Praise be the Frostmaiden. You are welcome to eat at our banquet.
You
Please."
look hungry.
As you watch, as the heads come off, they slump. The bodies of the elderly people slump to the floor, and he goes, "Please stay for banquet." And they begin like you guys. They're not hiding it at all. You watch them chop up these elderly people into strips of meat, into chunks, and begin boiling this stew after they bring out this large pot and light a fire underneath it.
Guys,
Well, I
remember
see.
when we? Do you
Well,
guys
that's
remember
not
when
it.
we killed that hag?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
The
Do you
big
remember
pot.
that with the big pot?
Yeah.
Doesn't this seem a little bit similar? And remember how we thought, my God, that hag was such a bad, terrible person for eating those people and making them into a stew.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Um,
needs must.
He then continues and goes, "Please sit. I have chairs for you." And you see like four not chairs. They're like little tufts of comfortable hay laid out. And then he looks at Thalion and goes, You sit next to me." And he points
Okay.
at the tuft next to you.
So I'm going to go sit down on that tuft. My greatsword will stay out. I'm just going to and then sit like a warrior squat on this
Cool.
tuft of hay.
After about like 5 minutes or so, you guys have brought refreshments, and this comes in like it's like a wine that's it's very much homemade, and it's very tart, and like it's like the you drink and you go based on the stuff you guys have already tried. This is very much a tribal drink. Yes, Tricky?
I'm gonna not eat or drink anything, but I'm gonna act like I have. If like we're doing food, I want to move around
Whoa.
the place,
Over the shoulder.
when no one's looking.
Yeah,
I
cool.
also have plenty of rations, so I'm not going to eat anything.
Give me.
I'm going to keep rebuffing and be like, no, please, you go first. You go first.
Yeah, cool. Give me a sleight of hand check if you guys want to try and hide it. Otherwise, give me just a persuasion check, Thalion.
I had an unnatural 20 for my sleight of hand.
Hell yeah, sweet. You hide it very well. The refreshments come around and you don't partake. After about 30 minutes, you guys are served a very warm stew made from the people that have been cut up. Yes, Stanley?
Is the light in this tent considered dim by any chance?
No, it is not.
Damn it.
Yes, Tricky?
After everyone seems to start to be like hooking into their food and it seems like everybody's distracted by eating, I'm gonna stand up and ask, can't remember his name, old mate, where the bathroom is.
We do not... What is bathroom?
Just go in the corner.
Shit in a
Ever
pot.
sprung a leak?
Ah, you mean relief. Just go
Relief,
outside tent, please.
Right, I'm gonna let myself out. What do I see? Is there anybody around when I sort of exit the main tent?
You kind of have to push yourself out of the main tent as there seems to be a line forming at the front door for sustenance for this stew that they've been cooking up. As you kind of like peer around, you just see tents that look somewhat depraved, somewhat in disrepair, almost as if they haven't been able to keep up with maintenance because obviously they're so starved.
Okay. If I was to try and find any tents that looked a little bit irregular to the others, would I be able to do so?
Give me a perception check.
I never roll well with perception. That was a 12.
12. None of them look irregular to the others. Like, each one has their own little quirks and have seemingly been, like, personalized to whoever lives in it. But otherwise, they're very stock standard camp tents. Like, tents and little
Alright.
huts.
I would like to go up to one of them and see if I can just get into it.
Yeah, there's no door. You just walk straight inside.
Alrighty. What would the inside of one of these tents look like?
You see, it is very bare. It is very empty. There is very little on the inside of this. There's a couple of like little wooden trinkets, but otherwise it's nothing valuable you see in the place.
Okay. Would I sort of gain any extra information about the way these people are living?
You very much get that they are nomads of some description. They don't really have a set home. They kind of pick up, put down wherever they may be. But other than that, like they seem to worship a bear iconography. Like there's like the totem pole in the center of town that has a giant bear on it. There's like small little bear figurines that you find throughout some of the houses, but otherwise that's about it.
Okay. And if I go and have a look at the bear totem, do I notice anything there?
Give me a religion check.
Fuck. That was not a good one for me. That was a nat 20.
Not a good one, huh? You don't notice anything super out of the ordinary. You do kind of catch the whiff that they seem to be worshipping one of like the creatures that you would find out into the wilderness of Icewind Dale, which in this particular case is a grizzly bear.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go back towards the main tent, but I'm just gonna sort of join the back of the queue and pretend like I'm waiting in line for food.
Okay, cool. What are the rest of y'all doing as you guys are served, after about half an hour, you guys are served a bowl. You guys are like first off the rank after the king. You guys are served a bowl of stew, human stew. And Thalion is the first one to be tried to get to eat after the king.
So what I would like to do is kind of observe the king and see how fast he's eating his,
He's already gone. Like he's already chugged it. He's gone. Like it's
Okay.
gone.
So I'm gonna kind of like stir it around a little bit, and then kind of like look like I'm kind of like scooping and kind of just by messing with it and kind of just moving it around, and then discreetly I'm gonna be like, and I'm gonna cast minor illusion on the bowl to make it look like it's empty. Like along the top of the bowl, I'm gonna cast like an empty bottom of the bowl.
All right.
I'm gonna go, I'm so full. That was so good.
He goes, "You like, yes?"
Yeah, it was really good.
And he looks to the rest of your companions. Stanley, what are you doing? And Thalion, what are you doing?
I'll just eat it.
You just
I'm
eat
just
it?
gonna eat it.
It's actually fairly good.
I look at Stanley and I'm like
It's like
trying to
pork.
suss out whether it's nice.
I do the typical, just like, I reluctantly am taking a bite because I'm like, it's people, but then I take them like,
He does the good soup.
good soup.
Good soup.
So, Thalion, what are you doing? Are you
No.
partaking? No? Cool.
No.
Easy. The next like 15 minutes goes on, tricking you eventually get to the front of the line and are served a bowl of hearty human soup. Would you like to partake in the human soup?
No, I don't want to partake in the human soup. Is there anyone sort of around me that's just gotten their bowl and is like eagerly digging into it?
Oh yeah, the bit in front
Everyone.
of you, everyone is eagerly
Literally
digging into it.
Is there anyone that's sort of sitting in the corners of the room eating it by themselves?
Nah, they were all like in small little groups of people. Like you see like kids eating it with their families. You see like groups of friends eating them together. A couple of families joined together. Like the only people you see eating them technically by themselves and out in a more open area is the king, and then the rest of your compatriots.
Do I see any old people enjoying the stew?
There are a few old people. They don't look quite as old as the people that were beheaded, though.
Okay. Can I like approach the oldest looking person that I can see?
Yeah, you see he's like he's spilling more soup back into the bowl than that's what's actually reaching his mouth, but he's slowly like feeding it into his mouth.
I'm gonna go over to him, and I'm gonna like take a spoonful of my soup and like give it to him.
He willingly takes it.
I'm just gonna sit there like feeding him, and after a few spoonfuls of my not so delicious human soup, I'm gonna ask him how he feels about the sacrificing the elderly, looking like he's getting on in his years.
Well, they were older than me, and the tribe must survive.
So if this is you next couple of nights or next week, how are you gonna feel about that?
Well, I hope by then we find food.
Find food? Do you go looking often? Do you try hunting?
We have tried very, very, very many times, all unsuccessful.
Do you not find many animals out here, or is it you aren't very good at hunting them?
Well, the blizzard and the thick snow kind of blanket too much of the landscape, and they run too fast, too far.
And how long have you been here for?
We've been here 20 days or so. We're about to pick up and move on.
Is this the first time you've explored this area, or have you
Yes.
been here before?
The first time this area. No, wait. The third time this area.
And where do you come from originally?
We don't come from one place. We are everywhere. We are all throughout the wild.
Okay, I'm just gonna like give him the rest of my soup, one spoonful at a time,
He's just like,
and
thank,
just sort of.
thank you.
I'm gonna look around to see if I can get Barrius or Thalion's sort of like eyes to meet mine.
Yeah. You guys
And then
notice tricking in the distance.
I'm like twitching my ears, like trying to send SOS in Morse code with my ears.
Beep, 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 beep.
It's definitely weird with this place.
Still deciding whether or not I double down on the cruelty and throw my food at the wall of the tent to deny everyone this food.
Well, it hits about so it's been about an hour since you guys have arrived here. After the hour is up, you guys notice the little snowflakes spin once and then glow a little bit and flash, and you guys disappear and reappear back in the dungeon of Grimscale.
And does anything look different, like about the trial or anything? How do we know if we've passed?
Nothing looks different.
So I don't think we passed.
Do it again.
I suppose.
You
do it
close
again.
and then reopen the door.
I guess to pass the trial of cruelty, we need to be cruel. We need to, I think,
Just go back and fucking stab the guy in charge immediately.
well,
We
I
can go
think
back
we
and
go
kill
in,
everyone.
we attack, or we kill. I think we go in, we kill the, we kill. Let's try one of the other. Oh, should we just try this again? I was gonna say let's try one of the other trials, and one of the ones that might be a bit easier to kind of know.
Maybe
what
when
to
they
do.
prepare the pot of food, we kick the food over.
Well, yeah, I suppose we think about what's most cruel. Like, is it more cruel to sacrifice those people, or is it more cruel to let a whole village starve?
No, we sacrifice the people, let them make the soup, then steal the soup. So
I think we
everyone
just
dies
kick it over
and
and
they
let
have
them.
no food.
Want to know how to poison something?
I mean,
Hmm.
I don't think we. The problem is I don't think we have any poison.
Or we convince them after they've sacrificed their people that it was for nothing, and that the sacrifices do nothing.
I think maybe we go try out another trial, just to know if, when we complete a trial, we.
But what's to say?
Oh yeah,
the
but
other
then
ones are gonna be
yeah,
easier?
exactly.
Put
Yeah,
it back.
but then. Yeah.
Finish what
I'm
you
trying to
start.
think.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
We-
Okay.
we've
Well, let's
done
go
this
back
one
in then.
once. We know what doesn't work.
Yeah. So we need to. I feel like the decisions we need to make need to be. I feel like the main decisions are killing the people and eating the food.
And it's the thing of cruelty, so I think Marty might have been onto something.
About
we
like
have to,
tipping
we
the
have
pot
to do the
over.
cruelest thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is difficult. I'm so confused.
Sorry, I was just peeing. Back.
I
So
reckon, yeah, let's go back in and.
you close and reopen the door, and nothing happens.
Mhm. Oh
Oh.
fuck.
Well, that makes that decision. On to the next one.
Which
Yeah.
direction are we heading?
We'll do the
Next
one to
closest
the
one.
right. Yeah.
To the right. So let me get this straight. You're going down here and then to the right. So this way, yeah?
Sure.
That way?
Yeah.
Cool. So as you enter this chamber, you notice part of the lintel above the door has broken off, but characters can still be made out, and it makes out the word endurance.
Okay. So it looks like they are going in order. Okay. I suppose let's open the door.
Cool. You guys open the door. Where is it? Here. Your surroundings vanish in a flurry of snow and ice. When your vision clears, you find yourself in a raging snowstorm. Not sandstorm. That'd be weird.
I was gonna say, whoa.
You find yourself in a raging Darude sandstorm. No, you find yourself in a raging snowstorm. Again, I did it again.
Not sandstorm.
Not sandstorm. Standing at the edge of a tribe's camp in the process of being dismantled. The nomads work feverishly to tear down their tents and pack them into dog sleds. A few of them spot you and brandish their weapons. A tall figure standing among them calls out, "We shall not lie down and die for our pleasures. Emissaries of Oral, begone, vultures." And you guys... Oh, what am I doing? Boom.
The campsite again.
Oh. Sorry, what did they say?
He said, the one man standing above everything said, "We shall not lie down and die for your pleasure. Emissaries of Oral, begone, vultures."
Let's fucking kill them.
I suppose I'll say, we're not here to harm you.
You're not heir to harm us, eh? But you bear her mark. And he kind of like gestures towards the snowflake above your heads.
To be honest, we're not particularly sure why we are here. But we're not here to destroy. We're not here to harm.
Right. Well, maybe you can give us a hand. And you see him kind of give you like that wary looking eye, like he's not quite sure where you stand.
Okay.
Forgive my manners. I am King Durand Elkhart of the Elk tribe. We
So
are
we have the Bear tribe and the Elk tribe.
dismantling our camp so that we can stay close to a reindeer herd we've been following. The herd's migrating eastward, and where the reindeer go, so do the Elk tribe. I give you a choice. Help or leave. Either way, I don't care.
I suppose I'll give you a hand.
Cool.
I'll start helping as well, taking everything down.
You two start like pulling down tents, packing things up, ready for this trek. You see a number of sleds like that people are trying to like pack things on. There's a few people that kind of give you a little bit of a wide stance. You see them like walking with something over their shoulder, and then they kind of like take a wide stance, but then there are a fair few people that don't. They just see you as helping and let you guys be.
Okay. All right. Well, I suppose I am quite weak, but I'll do what I can, and I can. Yeah, I suppose that I can. yeah, I'll do my best to help out.
Cool. Stanley and Thalion, what are you guys doing?
Just watching.
Yeah,
Just
same.
watching. Cool.
Yep.
Easy. After a little while, you guys notice the camp is like packed up. And King Jorund kind of speaks up and he goes, "Right, well, you coming along, or are you staying put? It's about 15, 16 hours trek. I hope you don't mind."
Yeah, I think we should go.
I think we should go as well.
All right then. What are you waiting for? I start trudging.
Right, well, here we go. And the sleds kind of take off with the supplies and they kind of start heading off. You guys are bearing tundra. You guys are bearing the wind. After about 8 hours, it starts to become like a little bit of a slog. I need...
I feel quite comfortable considering my pendant.
Oh yeah, you're fucking got fucking. You got like. Don't you have something that like? Oh yeah, but you have the pendant or whatever that makes you immune to frost. Yeah. Fuck you.
I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh okay.
Yikes.
Yeah. Oh, dirty 20. Let's go.
Cool.
5.
5. Cool. Thalion, I'll let you make it with advantage because it's to do with the snow.
I also have the Boots of Winterland. Do I get advantage?
I will give you advantage as well.
Fuck yeah. Nope. The 14 that I got initially was the best roll.
14. Cool.
13 for me.
13. Sweet. You guys trek for another hour and seemingly get through the next hour of trekking. It becomes a bit more of a slog. The snow becomes thicker. The sleds slow down a little bit. I need another Constitution saving throw from everybody.
Fuck no. Okay.
11.
9.
Cool.
Whose dice is that? It just rolled onto my screen. That's weird.
Is it blue? Is it mine?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I
can
think
do
so.
shared dice
Yeah.
now on D&D Beyond. How cool is that?
I think I'm gonna turn that off.
I got
that-
two 20s.
2 20s. Cool.
I got 2 dirty 20s with my
Damn. Can I have one?
Do I get advantage
Yes.
again?
All of these ones that I ask you for, all of the Constitution saving throws I ask you for in this section will be at advantage.
Okay.
Can I have one of the
18.
dirty 20s that
18?
Tricking rolled?
Cool. You guys managed to like trudge through again. Barrius, you're feeling the cold a little bit more than everybody else, but like Thalion and Tricking and Stanley kind of keep you up pace, keep you a
Oh,
little bit
thank you.
warm, and
Thanks,
you
guys.
continue for
Appreciate
the
it.
next hour. I need another
my camera
Constitution
focus
saving
fucking-
throw from everybody for the next hour.
Where's the focus on my camera?
Better again. 17.
17.
I got another
Alright.
14.
9.
14. 9.
13.
13. Cool. This time, Thalion, you seem to slog behind a little bit, but that same help that the rest of the party got, you guys push through for the next hour. You
Okay,
guys
come on.
are
We
3
got this.
hours away from the next
3
section.
hours away. Fucking hell.
I need another
God.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, 16.
Oh, I was so
Oh, wait,
close to a
wait.
natural one.
Sorry, let me start again. Can anybody recall their Constitution saving throws? Sorry, can anyone?
My
go
first
into
one
their
was real
history?
bad. The next ones were both above 12.
Okay, so I believe if I remember correctly, Tricking, you should gain 2 points. No, 0 points.
I think I rolled The lowest I rolled was a 9.
Yeah, I think
rolled-
Barriers, you
You
should
can
be
go back
on.
through the rolls.
Let me
Let me
just
have a
start.
look.
Let me just
Yeah,
start
true.
from the start because I forgot something completely different.
No. Let's use the
Uh,
rolls that are here.
Okay.
My first one was a 20. My
Okay.
second
Yep.
one was a 9.
Yep.
My third one was a 13, and my fourth one is a 21.
Okay. Fourth one is a 21. Okay. Cool.
Mine was 5,
Yep.
11, 17, 16.
Cool. Tricking.
I had a 12, a 20, a 14, and now a 16.
Cool. And Thalion. Yours was an 8 on the last one, right?
9 on the last one.
Yeah, 9 on the last one, and then what's this one?
Okay, I've got to roll then.
Yeah.
Is it with advantage?
Yeah, correct.
Damn.
Um,
Damn.
2 15s.
yeah, 19.
19. Cool. Easy. So you've all managed to trudge through this next hour. I will get Stanley, Barrius, and Tricking to all add a point of exhaustion.
Tricking. Wait, do you mean Thalion?
Oh, Thalion, sorry, not Tricking. Yeah, Thalion.
Because I was
How
like,
does
I
one
was like,
Yeah, sorry.
Tricking rolled so well. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, sorry.
Exhaustion.
Yeah, 1 point of
How do I
exhaustion.
add?
If you go to conditions.
Oh, conditions, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Cool. It is now the next hour, the 13th hour of
How many-
your the 12th
How many-
hour of your trek.
If you get 3, you die, don't you?
The 12th hour. We've
12th
rolled.
hour. Yep.
We've rolled 4 times.
Yeah, the 12th hour. So after the first 8 hours, it's fine, and then we start rolling for it.
But we
Still
rolled-
trying to
wait.
keep up.
Wait.
9.
Wait. You
Ten,
can't. I've been keeping
11,
track.
yeah,
It's
no.
yeah.
It's a third. This is the 13th hour.
We're about to roll the 13th hour. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say this is the 12th hour. I was like, no way.
No, you've
No way,
passed
Jose.
12 hours.
Yeah.
We're now going into
Oh,
the
fuck.
13th hour. So I need everybody to make a
Alright.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, 19.
You guys need to start rolling good because my luck's gonna run out.
Why is?
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Cool.
Rub it in.
Yep. 11,
11
and
for me.
then what were you? Sorry, Stanley.
19.
19. Cool.
Did you roll with
And
it? Did you roll with
Valiant?
advantage, Valiant?
16 for me.
16. Awesome. Barrius, you get another point of exhaustion.
Oh my god! I'm gonna fucking die.
You hear like
Consider not
you
failing.
hear Joran can speak and goes, "We're not far. We're very close." Through like the wind. This is the last hour. I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws again.
Okay. 15.
15. Cool.
I got
Me
10.
too.
10. Yep. And Stanley.
I don't know if mine rolled. I just got a billion dice on my screen. 13.
13. Cool. Tricking and Stanley, you both take a point of exhaustion.
Oh god. Yeah, god.
You guys notice they stop at a little bit further up and they begin pitching tents and pitching little tents
Little
and
tents?
creating campfires and that kind of stuff. You notice they begin hammering things into
Oh
the
my God.
ground,
I go,
throwing things.
Oh, I flump on the floor.
Yeah, you flump onto the floor, and the snow is replaced with ice, and you guys reappear
Do I
back
still have
in
my
Grimscale.
exhaustion?
You still do, yes.
Fuck. Can we have 2 long rests, please?
Yeah, just do your thing that we did it in before.
Yeah. Can I have 2 long? Can we do 2 long rests?
Is
we
it
have
against
2
the
long
rules?
rests?
You can try.
What do you mean you could try?
I don't know.
Okay,
There
we'll
might
do
be
it.
some things that pop up throughout the night if you guys decide
I
to have a
mean,
long rest.
we're gonna need it either way.
Well, you can try doing the next
Oh.
mission, the next
Fuck that.
test.
I have double disadvantage.
Yeah, literally. No, thank you.
So what are we doing now? We're literally going down for a long rest.
Yep.
You're...
Alrighty. What are you doing to go down for the long rest?
Tiny hut.
Well, I'm gonna cast Liamon's tiny hut.
Okay. Are you just taking watches or?
We're in a hut.
We're in a hut. We don't need to.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we probably should, but.
Nah.
Well, no, we've got fucking what's her faces out there. We'll just let her know. Hey, can you take watch?
Cool.
If you want us to help, make sure we don't die.
Well, actually, no. What am I doing? I was cast alarm.
Sure.
I'll cast alarm on this door.
Okay. Cool. So you cast alarm on the door, and you guys go down for a long rest.
Yeah.
You guys wake up 8 hours later.
Hell yeah. With 1 level of exhaustion removed.
With 1 level
Can
of
we just
exhaustion
get-
removed.
Oh, okay. Can I just? Yeah, I wake up to recast Liamon's tiny hut and alarm, and then go straight back to sleep. It's like the alarm goes off after 8 hours. It's like when you wake up and your phone alarm is going off, and you roll over and you go, and I sit there for 20 minutes while everyone else is asleep. I'm like, eyes half closed. I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, I cast alarm on the door and I cast Liamon's tiny hut, and then I just go straight back to sleep.
Everyone else doesn't even wake up.
Yeah, no one else wakes up. I'm like,
Well, you guys wake up to notice that both the Walrus and Valen are no longer in that center chamber.
well,
Right,
that's fine.
let's
They're
keep
probably
doing
got bored.
tests.
Anyway, cool.
It's been 2 days. I'm sure they went to do something.
Yeah, it's been 16 hours. Well, no, it's been 24 hours at least, because we took 1 long rest before we went into the first trial, and then we've just taken 2 long rests, so it's been at least 24 hours.
They died of starvation.
Yeah.
The walrus ate
let's-
the lady and then ran away.
Let's do this one, which I think is preservation.
He's taking another long rest, or
We should
We've
all
already
be
ta-
fine now.
no? You've only
Does anyone
taken
have-
one. You've only taken one.
I
long
mean,
rest.
I'm fine.
No,
you
I've only
you
said
woke
you've
up
only
and did it
taken
again.
one. Yeah, but
I
I'm
just
saying
said-
after the first one. That's what I'm saying. After the first one,
Mm.
you noticed that they weren't there,
Okay.
and I'm saying,
I said
are
that
you
I woke
going?
up.
Yes, but I never.
Oh.
I said mark 1 long rest. I didn't say 2.
Oh, okay.
Listen.
I'm very confused.
Me too.
I
So
thought
you-
that whole conversation Jackson just had was for the second one.
No, it was for the first one that I was.
No, because I said that I
He
woke
said he
up.
woke up.
Yeah.
did all
And I
the
recast it,
spells,
I went
and
straight
I
went
back to
to
get
sleep.
that. I get that, but I'm double checking because I have to double check. Are you
Yes, go back
doing
to sleep.
anything else for the second one, or are you just going back
No.
to sleep?
Same shit.
And cast. Oh no, I'm waking up, casting alarm, casting Liamon's tiny hut, and then going back to sleep.
Okay, cool. So you guys go down for your second long rest.
Mm-hmm.
The 8 hours comes and goes without any issue.
All right, let's go.
No more exhaustion. Yay.
No more exhaustion. Yay! Okay.
Next test.
Next test.
Next test.
Next
Cool.
test.
You guys begin heading out into the doorway, and you hear the grinding of great axes on ice.
Ooh. Ooh, what is that?
Peering out
Okay.
into the room out in front, they don't seem to have noticed you,
Okay. Oh, hey! Ah!
but you
No, no, no,
notice
no.
you notice
Get
there
back to me.
are the skeletal remains of 4 frost giants in that center room now. You do notice up to one wall there is a walrus carcass that has been ripped to pieces.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
Valen is nowhere in sight.
I'm sure she's fine.
She's
This
got
is
plot
not good.
armor.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I vote we try and break the ice. Not with them conversationally, literally under their feet.
How
much
you
is a
doing?
polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice.
Hey, my name's Stanley. How you doing?
I don't know if we can break the ice. I don't think this is like ice above anything. I think it's just like glacier
It's just
ice.
solid glacial ice. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I can, however, cast a big old fucking fireball right in the middle.
I can also cast that giant
Oh.
burning. what's
Fuck,
it
do I
called?
have that?
Fuck. I had it.
Oh, I know the one. It's like Hell's something or other.
Yeah, Mote of Hell, I think.
Yes.
Because if we both have that, that'd be fucking tops.
Yeah.
Are you guys trying to be stealthy?
Well, I'm gonna try and. Oh, bless you. I want to like. Well, yeah. I guess we'll try and sneak out and.
Cool. Then I'll grab stealth checks from everybody.
Hey, that's not too bad. 17 for me.
Cool.
19.
Cool.
Surprising. 10.
Cool.
What am I doing? Stealth.
Stealth. Yeah.
Disadvantage. Yikes.
It's not good.
17.
Cool.
Oh damn! With a disadvantage.
As they were looking around for people, they do notice you,
They do.
and we are
Fuck!
going
Okay.
to go into combat.
Okay. Well, can we say that we're all out here then? Oh,
Oh, D&D Beyond just
Because-
crashed.
oh, did it?
For me,
What?
it did.
Oh.
Weird.
Sure, I'll put you all out into the corridor.
Okay.
Just in a pointed formation around the door. Cool. We are going to go into combat. What am I doing? Combat. I need initiatives from everybody.
Okay.
Bro, they're so
Mm,
big.
it's not
What
too
the
bad.
fuck?
So Barris,
That's a 10
10.
for me.
Stanley,
A 3.
3. Thalion,
I rolled 2.
2. Tricking,
Yuck.
17.
17. Awesome. Okay, let's begin combat. We are going to start with one of the frost giant skeletons, who is going to make his way up to the side of Stanley there, and brandishing a giant great axe is going to make 2 attacks against you with it.
Just what I wanted.
First one being a 22, second one being a 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Both of so that's each one. Let me get math. Let me get math rocks up.
Hmm.
I'm gonna hit him with a
Because-
hellish rebuke after the first one.
Okay, so the first one does 29 points of slashing damage.
We in trouble, boys.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
What's the hellish rebuke? A dexterity
Wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
Yeah.
Is a 11.
You fail.
Cool. What is that?
You fail.
I already rolled it, but I lost it. You take 11 fire
11?
damage.
Cool. He takes the fire damage. And that second attack hits you with a 27 points of bludgeoning.
down.
Slashing, sorry. You're down?
Yep.
That's not good.
Cool. Cool, and that ends his turn. Tricking, you are up.
Am I supposed to be able to see the map of where all this is going down?
If you unclick your
You should be.
character, you should be able to.
Like click elsewhere?
Yeah, just do
Yeah.
the fight blind.
Yeah, that's what I'm currently looking at.
Can you say it?
No.
Okay, give me a sec.
Just refresh Foundry. It's popped in and out all night.
Let me do this. How's that?
Yeah, I can see now.
Cool.
Just making me reload the application. Give me 1 sec. Perfect. I can see things now.
How are we feeling about our chances, guys?
Not great.
fuck?
Terrible.
Not great. But you know what? We can do this.
Shit. Okay.
Good luck.
I don't even know what to do. I'm going to... The doorway behind us, is that still open?
Correct.
And how big would you describe that doorway?
It is about 5-10 foot wide.
5-10 foot wide, and how tall is it?
Normal height.
15
6 feet
foot?
tall.
Yeah, like six.
doorway?
Like, yeah, it's a little bit larger than normal. So it's about 15
it
foot
giant
wide,
yellow
15 foot tall.
No, I don't think they'd be able to squeeze in because they're like fucking huge mungus.
If I was to take 1 step back, would I be able to grab Stanley and try and drag him back through the door?
With an athletics check, yeah.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get crushed trying to save you.
I'm gonna say DC's. Let's just put it easy because he's a limp body, and he's not
And he's also
particularly. Yeah, he's not particularly like heavy like Thalion would be. Let's put it at a 10.
We do acrobatics instead of athletics?
Unless you're gonna be like doing flips over him.
Yeah, if you do a backflip while you're doing it.
Oh, yep, that was a 5.
Cool.
Oh,
You like
no.
begin to heave him. You lose the rest of your movement for the.
And my back cracks and I just go down.
Yeah.
Oh, my back!
Well, shit, that's my turn.
Cool. Oh, actually, no. I'll just say that's your action. I'll say, but then he doesn't budget. He doesn't move. So you still have movement.
Then I'm gonna try and back away into this doorway.
Cool. So that's all you do.
Yep.
Cool. It is now the next Frost Giant's turn, who's going to make his way up to Barrius and make a
I'm gonna fucking die.
a multi-attack with his great axes. Making 2 attacks. The first one is a 12. The second one is
I'm
a
gonna cast.
24.
Boom! Shield as a reaction. Let's go, baby.
Cool. So does it,
First one misses. I go.
but
there
then the
goes.
24 hits.
That 24 does hit, yes. Unfortunately.
Easy. Oh,
I could
so
be down now. I only have
you
44 HP.
take 23 points of slashing damage as the axe like swings through.
Not great, but you know what? I'll take it rather than being dead.
And that ends its turn.
Yeah,
Darius, you are up.
7 damage or whatever.
All right, I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Yep.
Let me have a look because I get this as a feature, so I'm going to cast it. I'm going to teleport in here.
Okay. Yep.
And I'm going to like kind of step back a little bit. I'm going to walk back a little bit. Would you, because I use that, so it's once per long rest, you can cast each of these spells without expending a spell slot. Because it's a bonus action, would you then allow me to cast a full spell because I technically didn't expend a spell slot?
You
Okay,
didn't
that's
expend
fine.
a spell slot, but you still used it. You still cast it as a spell.
That's all right. I will just cast at this one. I'm just going to cast Firebolt.
Which one?
This one.
Yep, cool. Go ahead.
10 to hit.
Misses. It just like
All right.
flies off and hits the ice beneath
Well, then I'm
him.
going to take a further step back and I will pass.
Cool. It is now one of the other Frost Giants' turn, who is going to make his way up and squeeze his way slightly between the two. And make a swing against Thalion with multi-attack. First one being a 21, the second one being a 13.
First hit, second doesn't.
Cool. First one deals 28 points of slashing damage.
Just about to scratch.
And then it ends its turn. It is now the other Frost Giant's turn, who is going to move to there and make another multi-attack against Thalion. First one being a 18, second one being a 15.
First hit, second doesn't.
Cool. It deals 27 points of slashing damage.
Jesus
Oh, yeah.
Christ.
And ends its
We're a bit
turn.
fucked here,
Stanley,
aren't we?
you are making your first death save.
No, I don't.
Cool. And Thalion, it is your turn.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to administer a health potion to Stanley.
Cool. Stanley, you are now back up. Do you want to roll hit points for us, please?
What is it? 2d6.
2d4 plus 2, I think, for
Yeah,
health potions.
2d4 plus 2. Oh, nice.
9. I'm alive.
Dead.
Oh god, I'm surrounded. Fuck. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. Then, I'm going to use my great sword.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to use my great sword, and I'm going to. Bear with me one moment. It's been a while. I am consistently forgetting how to play my character. Okay, yeah, cool. All right. So I'm going to use my greatsword and attack this one here. Cool. Go ahead. Roll the hit.
Yep. 17 to hit.
Hits.
It's fantastic. Cool. All right. Cool. So I'm going to smite with that. So
Cool.
there is 10 points of normal slashing damage plus 2d8 of what is it? Divine?
Yep.
No, Radiant.
Cool. Do you have anything for undead? Because they are undead.
No, I don't think I have anything specific. It's just radiant damage.
Okay, cool. Continue then.
Shit, where's the game lock? There it is. So that is an extra 9 points of radiant damage.
Cool. It takes the damage.
Cool. And then I'm going to use my extra attack, of course.
Yep. Go ahead.
To hit it again.
Yep. Roll the hit.
Anything worth hitting once is worth hitting twice. That is a natural 20.
Hell yeah, hits.
Can you smite again?
With a smite again, that's correct.
So every dice that you roll is doubled.
Yep.
Yep. So that is 21 of normal slashing
Yep.
and an extra 8 of radiant.
Only 8.
Roll. Yeah, it was
Cool.
worse. It was 4.
It's starting to look pretty beat up.
Okay. Well,
Cool.
that's,
And that ends your
that's,
turn?
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Cool. Top of the round, it is now the Frost Giant in front of Stanley's turn, who is going to go for a multi-attack against Stanley. I'm sorry, bud. First, well, yeah, I'm not really sorry. First one is a 15 to hit. Second one is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Both hit?
I'm gonna hit him with a hellish rebuke after the first one.
Okay. So
If I'm still alive.
after
What's
the
your
first
AC,
one
14.
Oh.
is
Why do you have
26 points
disadvantage
of
on spells?
damage.
Because I have armor. I'm down.
You're down? Okay.
Can you
Cool.
cast Hellish Rebuke?
No, I died.
Then in that case, that second one's going to go to Thalion, which
I
was
think
a...
you would still be able to cast Hellish Rebuke because it's reaction to being attacked.
Yeah, but the attack has to happen before you can use a reaction.
Correct. You're down. You're
Because
down
it
as
says,
of it's in order of operation. So attack.
In the conversation, I
damage.
mean, in the notation for Hellish Rebuke, it says once you've been hit by a melee attack, then you can use this as a
Yeah.
reaction.
So that second one will go to you, Thalion, which is a 23 to hit,
It's
which will be 29 points of slashing.
I'm down.
Jesus Christ.
And that brings us to top of the round. Tricking, you're up.
I'm give me 1 second. If I can figure out how it works again. I'm gonna activate my charm of animal conjuring.
Cool. What animal are you conjuring, my guy?
I'm going to summon 2 brown bears.
Damn.
Brown bear. Where are you summoning them?
They're gonna be behind the frost giants, the 2 that I can see. So, the one sort of directly in front of the door. I'm just clicking on it now if that'll show you where I'm looking.
Whereabouts? Yep, cool. So one here.
Yep.
And then the other one here-ish.
Down,
Down.
like to the
There.
There. Yep.
Cool. You guys watch
Nice.
as Tricking clasps the totem that was in his hands. It evaporates, as I believe that was the last use of the charm. And
Certainly will.
stepping from the ice are 2 ethereal, glowing brown bears.
Damn.
Is casting that spell my action?
It is using an item, so yes, it does count as an action.
Alright. Sick.
I will give them. Does it say that they share your turn, or?
Let me double check. You summon face spirits, they take the form of a beast and appear in an occupied space that you can see within range. Choose one of the following options. The summoned creatures are friendly to you and your companions. Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group, which has its own turns. They obey any verbal commands that you issue them. No action required by you. If you don't issue any commands to them, they defend themselves from hostile creatures, but otherwise take no actions.
Okay, cool. So give
roll
me
initiative.
roll initiatives and add 1 to their to their roll?
To be 8.
8 for both?
Yeah, it says roll them as a group.
Yeah, cool. Easy. In that case, and do you want to give them a verbal command while we're here?
Gonna be like attack the giant.
Okay, cool. And that ends your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. That brings us to Frost Giant's turn, who is going to make his way to here-ish and begin, like, reaching in and clawing, swinging his great axe, missing you almost. Like, he's missing you by about 5 feet. If that gives you any information. That brings us to Barrius.
Okay.
Oh, brown bears would have got a attack of opportunity if you
Nice.
the first one would have, the second one would have, if you would like to take it. Yep. So roll a d20 and add 5.
That was 23.
Hits. Now roll a d8 and add 3.
D8, 3. That is 7.
37. Oh, 7.
7.
Cool. He takes 7 points of piercing damage as the bear reeks the slash up into the creature. Cool. Yeah, Barrius, your turn.
All right, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at 4th level. Actually,
Cool.
no, at 3rd level.
3rd level. Cool.
Just do that. All right, so I create 4 rays.
Yep.
First one. I'm just going to roll all to hit first. First one is a 22, so first one hits.
Hits.
Second one is a 23.
Hits.
I've literally rolled a 22, a 23, and now a 24.
Hits.
Ooh, and a 9.
Misses.
So 3 hit. So first one deals, 12 points to roll 2 6s.
Yep.
12 points of fire damage. Second one deals 10 points of fire damage.
Yep.
Third one deals 9 points of fire damage.
Cool.
Uh,
He just hits the skeletal form and it just reaches back in and begins like clawing and swinging its great axe
How's
again.
it looking?
It's looking damaged.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Thalian, you said you were down, right?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, I don't know why I made you invisible instead.
I'm
Oh.
still there.
Okay. Anyway,
That ends your
pass.
turn? Cool. That brings us to the brown bear's turn, who are going to do exactly what they were told and move up and attack. So I'm going to get you to roll a 2d20s and add 5 to the first and add 5 to both.
Alrighty, one was 24, one was 11.
Okay, sweet. So the first one hits, so I'll get you to roll a d8 and add 3.
Oh, that's 7 again.
7 again, cool. The first one deals 7 points of piercing damage as it goes in for a bite. Second one, I'll get you to roll 2 d20s again. And add 5 to both.
16 and a 10.
First one hits, which is another bite, so I need you another d8 and add 3.
Oh, that was a 6, so 9.
6. Oh, cool. Easy. The skeletal one here is starting to look damaged, like fairly beat up. That brings us now to the Frost Giant's turn, who's going to pivot on the spot and make an multi-attack against the brown bear. First one is definitely going to hit, which deals... It is on 1 hit point left. So it is fairly fucked up. The second one is going to move into the corridor here and swing its great axe at you, tricking, which unfortunately you are still within range in the hallway. First one is a 25. Second one is a 17.
Both hit.
Both hit. First one deals 22 points of damage, slashing.
I would like to hit Uncanny Dodge on that one.
Cool. Yep. So you and take half the damage.
11 damage.
The second one takes it gives you 21 points of damage, slashing damage.
I can't Uncanny Dodge that too, can I?
No, because I believe it's a reaction.
Yep. Alrighty.
Cool.
I'm looking
And end your turn?
pretty much. Yeah, in my turn. Oh wait,
Sweet.
is it my turn or their?
No, it is their turn. So, sorry. Stanley, you're making your first death save. Cool. And then Nathalion, you're making your first death save. Cool. And that brings us to top of the round, which is a Frost Giant's turn, who is going to make his way around and make a multi-attack against the brown bear, which both hit.
It's not looking good, guys.
Nope.
And the brown bear is gone.
Oh, fuck.
And it ends its turn. Tricking, you're up.
I'm gonna back away down the hallway.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Cool. You do get an attack of opportunity, which it will take against you, which is a 24 to hit.
Hits. Can I react to this hit?
No, because you technically...
His turn.
Yeah, you can. Yep. Which is 32 points of slashing.
Oh, I'm gonna Uncanny Dodge that.
Cool. So half that
Oh, fuck.
at 16.
I've got 4 hit points left.
Cool. But you managed to just take like blood splatters up onto the wall, but you managed to take a few steps back, and you're good to go.
Alrighty. I would like to cast.
Good to go is a interesting way to describe the situation.
What?
You are.
You said you're
alive.
good to go,
Yeah, good to go. Yeah.
and I was gonna say good. I said good to go is an interesting way to describe the situation.
You cast Firebolt, did you say?
Yep.
Cool. Roll to... Is it a roll to hit or is it a dex save?
It's a roll to hit. I
Roll
rolled
to
a
hit.
16,
Hits.
and that is 2d10.
I'm still listening, by the way.
You're still listening.
I'm always listening.
I'll show you listening.
Alrighty, that's 15 points of fire damage.
15. It takes the 15. It is now looking fairly badly hurt. And does that end your turn?
On my turn.
Cool. It is now the Frost Giant's turn at the edge of the cave, which is going to make a swing against your brown bear, which hits and deals it deals more than enough damage to destroy your bear and ends its turn. Barrius, you are up.
Would you let me cast Fireball past the
Yeah, as long as it's
Frost Giant.
within a direct line of sight of where you're shooting.
Yeah, I'll cast it like there.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool.
What's
let me
the radius?
20 feet.
So that will get, unless you place it like here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll move.
that's within. Yeah, cool.
Oh wait, I'll move.
Yeah, no, that's
like-
within the line of sight anyway,
okay.
so that's fine.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll cast it there.
Yep.
So dexterity saving throws from all of them, please.
Okay, so I'll do left to right. First one, it's cocked, is a 16.
Passes.
Second one is a 17.
Passes.
Third one is a 17.
They all pass. All right. I can't see what it is because there's things in the way. 27, so half of 27.
What's half of 27? 14? 13. Rounded up.
13.
Rounded down. 13. They all take 13 points of damage.
You round up.
Oh, you round up? No, it's rounded down.
Yeah,
Player's
thought-
favor.
Well, rounding up would be player's favor.
No, it wouldn't. Because it's always it's always one or the other. So
If I round
down.
up, I deal 14.
No, but like saving is player's favor, so it's rounded down. Rounded down.
Let me Google. I'm gonna double check.
Oh, it's an extra point of damage. You're gonna really fight me for an
We
extra
need every
point of
fucking
damage.
point we. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Currently,
rounding
two of
down,
us are
you're
down.
right.
One of us
Yeah.
is about to be down.
Yeah.
We fucking
I'm
need it.
gonna argue for any fucking point that I can get.
Okay. And that ends your turn?
So. Yeah, that ends my turn.
Cool. That brings us to Frost Giant's turn, who is going to make his way to here and just back up his friend because he can't get in there. Second one is going to be clawing at that hallway. That brings us to Stanley, who's going to make death save, and then Thalion, who's going to make death save, and then top of the round, Frost Giant, who is going to move himself in to help that friend, and Tricking, you are up.
Alrighty, I'm gonna hit the old firebolt again.
Cool,
The dude trying to claw at me.
cool. Firebolt. Roll the hit.
That was an 18.
Hits.
It is 2d10. I rolled 11 points of damage.
11. Awesome. He's starting to look fairly badly hurt. Like he's barely holding together. Does that end your turn?
I don't really have anything else I could do. Can he, like, peer into the hallway to see where I am currently?
He can. He can currently see you, yes. Like he's
gonna say,
clawing, and then every once in a while you see the eye, and then it like claws and swings at the axe. He's slowly making that corridor big enough for him to fit through the next 5 feet. So essentially every turn from now on, I will be making it so that he will move 5 feet into the corridor. After the next turn of the Frost Giant going after Barrius, it will be the same. They are slowly making their way into the corridors, breaking through the walls.
Is there anything that I can hide behind in here?
There does not seemingly be anything other than the walls.
Oh, fantastic. Alrighty, I might step back 5 feet then as well.
Okay, cool. Easy. I'll move you back 5 feet. Sweet. And that ends your turn?
Yep.
Sweet. Frost Giant's turn, who is going to start clawing and breaking away at that doorway. So after the end of next turn, he'll be right to run in. Which brings us to Barrius. You are up.
I kept asking you how far these things could attack, and I didn't realize I was muted. And I was like, he's just fucking ignoring me. He doesn't want to answer the question. How far can these things attack?
Look, I'll say because metagame, 10 feet. Their great axes are quite large, so about 10 feet.
Let me just see. Oh, yes. Okay, that's perfect. I'm going to run up to here.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Ride the Lightning. I transform myself into a bolt of lightning and teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space I can see. Each creature within 5 feet of the line created between your starting point and final destination takes 1d6 lightning damage unless they succeed on a dexterity saving throw to halve the damage.
Cool.
So, I'm going to cast that, and I'm going to teleport, which would catch
All of them, I believe.
all of them. Let me just see exactly where I want to teleport to. Can I like say that wait? Do it from like, well, I had, it's annoying because I had line of sight here.
Yeah.
But when I'm here, I don't have line of sight. Would
I'll
you
say
I
that
could
you do.
teleport?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so I want to teleport to here because I know there's one that's there, or like, no, it's that one I'm thinking of. Maybe. Let me.
So to like there or next
Well,
step?
That's 60 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, could they all roll dexterity saving throws?
Correct.
Please?
I'll start with left, which
Mhm.
is I gotta get the dex score. Is a 13.
Mhm.
Then a 15. Then
Passes.
a 10.
Fails.
And then another 10.
Okay, so 3 of them fail, 1 of them passes.
So pass, fail, fail, was it? Fail, pass,
it was
fail.
pass. It was fail, pass, fail, fail.
Okay, cool. Easy.
All right, so they take. Oh my god, I rolled like fucking dog shit. 10 points of lightning damage. And then obviously that one takes that halved. And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, no. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 feet there.
Cool. And then it's your turn.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Cool. It is now Frost Giant's turn, who is going to start trudging and then bonus action and then action dash to your location there. It is now the next one's turn, who is going to continue clawing and end up 5 feet closer to you. Stanley and Thalion will now make death saves, starting with Stanley, then Thalion.
Actually, you know what? That's the good idea. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm going to
It is now
I'm gonna do
Frost
the same thing
Giant's
that Tricky did.
turn, who is going to move
what?
to there and
Oh,
make a
fuck.
swing, multi-attack swing
Hey, no,
against.
how the fuck did it move that far? That other one action dashed to get to me.
Yeah, because it was slightly on the diagonal down. It's going to make a multi-attack against you. First one being a 26, the second one being
Yeah, it
a 17.
They both hit, so I'm dead.
First
fuck? How
one
did that move so
being 18 points of damage.
Yep.
Second one being... Oh, that's the wrong roll. Uh, 32 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Cool, you are now downed. Tricking, you are up.
Shit. I don't know what to do. Guess I'll cast Fireball because it's literally the only thing I can do.
Cool, go ahead. Roll the hit.
That was 17 to hit.
Hits.
That was 18 points of damage.
18 points. You watch as this skeleton crumbles to the floor. And he's down.
Would you
he's
say
dead.
Crumbles to the floor and like, does it turn to
Becomes
dust? Or do the
dust.
bones-
Yes, becomes dust.
Do the bones like stay where they are and sort of make a bit of a barricade?
No, they become dust.
Oh,
Unfortunately. Cool. And that ends your turn.
Is there anything if I back a little bit further into the room I can hide behind?
Yeah, there definitely is. You could probably hide like in these corners.
I'm gonna try and hide in one of the corners. The one I
Okay,
just tapped
give me a stealth check.
on. That is a dirty 20.
Cool. You are substantially hidden, being that none of the other skeletal beings were focusing on you. You don't think any of them know where you are. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. That brings us to the next frost giant's turn, who is going to make their way into that cavity that that person made and step another 5 foot closer. That brings us to Barrius, who's going to make his first death save. Let me just write your name. Cool. And then the frost giant here, who is just going to make his way over to here. And then Stanley and Thalion, starting with Stanley, then Thalion. Cool. Thalion, you are currently stabilized. So you are no longer making death saving throws, but you are no longer up. You're not up, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That brings us to Frost Giant's turn, who is going to make his way to here. Tricking, you are up.
Am I currently hidden?
You are currently hidden.
I honestly don't fucking know what to do. Is one of the frost giants is trying to
Claw
get
its way
the
into
tunnel.
that chamber, yes.
If I am hidden from his sight, is there any way to like peek out and have a look as to how damaged he would be?
He's fairly damaged.
Alrighty. Because I believe I'm hidden, would I be able to make a sneak attack?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
You are substantially hidden to make a sneak attack.
And I would like to use my steady aim to give myself
Advantage on the roll?
advantage on that attack.
Go ahead, my guy.
Alrighty, that is a 16.
Hits.
That's my best roll. So I get 4d6 as well as my normal attack.
Correct.
So my normal attack on d6 is... that wasn't any good. That was 5.
5,
And I
yep.
have- Where's another d6? Give me one moment.
How are we all feeling? I feel like there's this misery floating above everybody at the moment.
I mean, considering I was dead from before my first turn, it's been super enjoyable.
Yeah, sorry, bro. Hey, you guys chose to have a long rest.
I rolled
Yeah, it was.
three,
We're gonna die either way.
I rolled 3 6s and a 3.
Ooh. So what's that? 6, 12, 18, 20,
21.
21?
And I'm not sure they rolled the first time. I
stupid.
think it was 2 and a 3.
Guess what?
So I think
It's enough to do it, my guy. He falls and becomes dust.
ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Only 2 more to go.
There's 2 more to go.
There's 2
Yeah.
more to go.
Oh, fuck. How long can my bait and switch in this fucking tunnel hold out? Find out next time. I guess.
I mean, you killed the only one that knew where you were.
I killed 2 of them.
Yeah, and you killed the only 2 that knew where you were.
More
I've
sneak attack.
Yeah.
Do you
and
have
then
a
I can
bonus
hide.
action still?
Hide again.
Yeah, I'll hide again.
Cool, give me a stealth check.
That was in that
Stack
20.
that advantage.
Oh,
my God.
yeah, cool. Barrius is rolling a death save. Frost Giant, noticing that his friend is dead, is going to make his way into that tunnel an extra 5 feet. Then we are going to go to Stanley and Thalion for death saves.
Alien was stabilized.
I'm
Oh
stable.
yeah, sorry, my bad.
Maybe,
My bad.
can they actually make that extra 5 feet? Because they haven't been clawing, they've been dying.
Okay, fair enough.
Valid question.
Exactly where he is.
Valid question. I'll give you. Well, that's where he was anyway, like there. So that's pretty much where he was. He didn't make the extra 5 feet. That's where the last guy was.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just make note of this. I will offer you. Do I have it here? Where is it?
Yeah, but
Sorry.
it's gonna make a third character.
Yeah, your boy might have to. I had. Oh, everything's going
The
right.
coin.
Yeah, I had the coin here, and I was going to be like, I'll offer you the choice, as this is your last death save, to flip the coin. For me to flip the coin, or for me to just roll a d20.
Just roll, dude.
Just roll? Okay.
Yeah, I did the coin last time.
Okay, cool. You are stabilized.
Oh.
Jesus.
To give you an idea of how close that was, it was save, fail, save, fail, save.
Jesus.
Yeah, good.
Cool. Thalion's not making death saves. Top of the line, Frost Giant, who's going to make his way up behind his buddy. That brings us to Tricking. You are up.
So they're both in the doorway where I am now?
Correct.
Oh shit. Alrighty. I'm gonna use my sharpshooter to
Cool.
attack with advantage on the guy closest.
Go ahead.
18?
Hit.
Oh no, sorry, 21. I thought I only had a
Hits.
+3. I've got
Hell
plus-
yeah, dude.
and I have sneak attack because of my advantage.
Correct.
And oh, the first roll was a 1, so +3 is 4.
Cool.
And here come the 4 dice. Oh fuck. That was 2 1s, a 4, and a 3.
So what's
7,
that
8,
total?
9. 9
Nine?
plus 4.
Cool. It takes the damage,
Okay.
the arrow lodging in like its chestal area. And that ends your turn.
I'm gonna try and hide again.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
21.
Cool. You feel adequately hidden. Barrios. Unfortunately, this is your last death save. Quite possibly your
Oh, right.
last death save. Which you make. Cool. That brings us to the Frost Giant at the front's turn, who is going to make his way 5 foot into the chamber. That brings us to the Frost Giant behind, who is going to just back up his mate and move in. Tricking, you are up.
Same thing as last time. Advantage on the attack roll. My best roll was a 17, so a 23 to hit.
Hits.
I need these dice to go ham. Come on. That was a 4 plus 3, so 7.
Yep.
6, 12, 18, 25.
Cool. Awesome. It is looking fairly badly hurt.
Bonus action hide.
Yeah, bonus action hide.
Give me a stealth check.
19.
19. Awesome. You feel adequately hidden. Barrios, I found the coin.
Okay, just do the coin.
I give you
What's
the
the coin rule?
choice. This is the new. I don't know if it's a new thing, but I will give you the choice. I either roll a d20 for your last death save, or I flip the coin.
Just
If
flip
it
the coin.
rolls life, I flip and then I do the whole like on the back of the hand thing. Right? If I flip the coin and it shows up life, you come back to health with 1 hit point. If it's not, then you're gone.
Okay. Just
So
flip the
coin.
coin. Mm-hmm.
What one hand gives. So, you find yourself lying on the cold ice, and all of a sudden you just hear this like you hear in the back of your head your master that says, "You're better than this. You can do this," and you just like with a gasp, you are back on 1 hit point, my guy.
Can I do anything, or do I have to just?
Well, it's your turn now.
your
So
turn, you
yes, it
So
is your
it's now
turn.
my turn. I can.
It is now
I
your
can take
turn.
my turn. Okay.
I give
I'm going
Thalion
to-
and Stanley. I give you the same choice: either stay stabilized or flip the coin.
I
But do we
will
die if it fails?
move
You
there.
die if it fails, but you come back to 1 if you succeed. Play the luck game.
I'm going to cast a 3rd level Scorching Ray.
Cool.
So, it just okay.
On the one at the
so
back.
I'm just going to target. Yeah, the one at the back.
Yep.
So first one is 15 to hit.
Hits.
Second one, 23 to hit.
Hits.
Third one, 19 to hit.
Hits.
And last one is a 21 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. So first one deals.
Sorry for people at home.
Ten.
The thing's a little bit screwy at the moment. Yep. Continue. 10.
First one deals 10 points of fire damage.
Cool.
Second one deals 12 points of fire damage.
Cool.
Third one only deals 3. And
Yeah.
then fourth one deals 11 points of fire damage.
Do you get a bonus for hitting all 4? No? I thought that was Scorching Ray. I thought you get a bonus for hitting all 4.
Scorching Ray is you create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On a hit, the target takes 2d6 fire damage.
Oh, okay. Cool. Was that end of your turn?
And then I'll just probably move a bit further. I'll move like here.
Cool.
I'll move like here so I can keep an eye on it. But
And that ends your
not
turn?
at the front.
Cool. It is now Frostdrain at the front's turn, who is going to make his way 5 feet into the chamber. He's almost through that corridor. Stanley, do you take the coin or do you not take the coin?
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it?
Why not?
Okay. So, life gives you 1 HP, the other one kills your character. Gives. You come back to
Fuck yeah.
life with 1 hit
yeah.
point.
And you're right next to
You just hear the
That's
click clacking of typewriters, and there's ting ting, and on that third ting, you're just like,
God damn it. This again.
this
I'll
again.
never get to rest. Well, this is the 3rd time I've pretty much died.
Yep.
Does that mean it's my turn?
It is your turn.
Yeah, fucking sick. I'm gonna motive hell this guy right in front of me.
Cool. Give me a, what is that? Is that a deck save?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot radius, so I'll just so it is right in front of me. Doesn't get me, just right in front of me.
6 minus 1 is a 5.
Yeah, dope.
You could probably hit both of them with it.
Oh, there's a second one? Where's the other one?
In here. If you aim it into the
Oh,
corridor.
yeah, let's do that.
Please hit the
Oh,
boat.
no, I want to do it just on this one. Just on this one.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Because if I do it on this one, he can't fucking see shit.
So what's the radius of it?
15 foot radius. It's a sphere of darkness, brimstone, and blasting heat.
If you do it
Cold
there,
Hellfire
you could
Damn
get hit.
Souls.
You could hit both with the initial
fuck it.
blast.
Let's do that.
Thank
Let's do
you.
that. No light, even magical, can illuminate the clouds. Any creature fully within the area is blind.
Yep.
The cloud wraps timescape, making the clouds difficult terrain. A creature who starts their turn in the area takes 3d6. A creature who ends their turn in the area must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, so he's failed, which means he takes 7 damage, and then he'll have to make another save on his turn.
Cool. Easy.
And both of them would take 7 in that case.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Easy. Yep.
Yeah.
And that ends your turn.
Being that he's blind,
He
would
will
would
make.
he still get a...
He would, but he makes it a disadvantage.
Yeah, fuck. I feel like I gotta move away. Do I have... Sections of show, Misty Step. Fuck.
Sounds like you're hitting the desk there, Marty.
And I can only expend a soul per turn, right?
No.
Mm.
I don't believe, unless specified, there is no limit to the amount of souls you can expel per turn.
Well, this one's regain hit points. Expend a soul to heal. Regain hit points equal to your charisma modifier. So could I just fucking burn all of them?
You could if you wanted to.
Burn them all.
Yeah, I might. So charisma modifier is... What the fuck is my charisma modifier?
It's your main. What's your charisma stat at?
14.
So it'd be a plus 2?
2?
Plus 2, yeah. So 2.
Okay,
Is your
so
modifier.
charisma modifier plus your warlock level, so that's
2 plus
7.
7,
9.
9. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna burn 5 souls then.
Cool. So 45 points.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, sick. That'll do me. That's my turn.
Cool. It is now Thalion's turn. I offer you the coin option.
Pass.
Pass. Cool.
Smart.
Frost Giant's turn, which is at the back, who is blind. He's starting his turn there. He has to make a wisdom save.
I believe so. Let me check.
Is a 2.
Yes. A creature who starts the turn in the area... Oh, he just takes the damage, and then he makes another save. Wait. A creature who starts the turn in the area takes 3d6 fire damage. A creature who ends their turn in
there you
the
go.
area must succeed at a wisdom save.
So he
he
started
takes
his
the damage
turn.
regardless.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So he takes 12 fire damage.
12.
Then he... so it's difficult terrain and he's blind. So it would depend on if he makes it out as to whether he'll need to make another save.
He's just going to swing wildly, being that he doesn't have enough intelligence to kind of base anything. So I'm going to go a single attack at disadvantage to see if it hits you.
Mhm.
It does not, with a 13.
Okay. And do you want to do another wisdom save or count the one you made?
Up to you. I can do another one. He failed
Yeah.
anyway, so
Yeah.
I'll do another one. He fails again.
Okay, so he takes another 3d6.
Cool.
That's 13 more.
13. Cool.
Yeah.
That brings us to tricking. You are up.
Can I still see old mate while he's in the middle of the?
Your one you would be able to see.
Your
He's
one
not
you
in
would
it.
be able to see. He's
only
half
outside.
obscured. Yeah.
Alrighty, I'm gonna do my old thing to take advantage on an attack.
Cool. Go to roll in with advantage. Roll attack with advantage.
23.
23 hits.
That was 4
Yep.
plus 4, 4, 4, and 5. 4, 8, 12, 17.
17. That is
So
enough to
21
do it, my guy. He falls to dust. And you just see this cone of this sphere of blackness in the corridor now.
I'm gonna hide again, just in case.
Cool. Roll to hide.
21.
Cool. You feel adequately hidden. Barrius, you are up.
All right, I'm going to cast. I'll just do Scorching Ray at second level.
Cool. Go ahead.
So first one is a natural 20.
Hits.
So I'm just gonna roll the damage for that one now, so I get that out of the way. That's 17 damage.
How do you want to do it, my guy?
Oh my god, I want to just fucking absolutely just like a machine gun, just tearing him apart, like just a million bolts, as many as I can, and just tearing this fucking skeleton apart.
Cool.
And then I'm going to
Yep.
sit there, and I'm gonna start ritual casting Lehman's Tiny Hut because I need to go to sleep.
Cool. He falls to the floor and becomes dust. We are out of combat, and because Thalion is stable, what would you guys like to do?
Well, actually, sorry, I won't cast it here. I'll move over to them and I'll start ritual casting.
Because I'm spiteful, let's take a long rest again. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Well, I'm on 1 HP. You're not on. Are you on 1 HP?
No, I'm at like 40 something now, but I've
Oh.
burnt most of my spells.
I have 4
And
HP.
most of my souls.
Yeah.
Let me throw
And-
another 3 frost giants at you.
Fuck it.
Fucking-
Cool.
Well, I'm gonna ritual cast Lehman's Tiny Hut for everyone to get into, and
Cool.
I'm also going to ritual cast Alarm.
Cool. You ritual cast Alarm and ritual
around.
cast Lehman's Tiny Hut. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Do not mark a long rest yet. But we will get to that next session. Because it's like 10, it's almost 11. Thank you so much for joining us on tonight's session. We will see you in 2 weeks' time for the continuation of this. Otherwise, we'll also see you in about 2 weeks' time for Astral. Thank you to our 2 beautiful sponsors. Well, our 1 beautiful sponsor and our other sponsor, Stabby Joe & Co. He's beautiful. No, W.GG is the beautiful one. Haha, fight it out. Who's the beautiful, who's not? Anyway, we will see
Cancel our
you.
sponsorship with them.
We will see you next time. Bye-bye, people.